Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on video uploads, breaking news, or when we go live. So Trump signed an executive order to lower prescription drug prices, promising relief for Medicare and Medicaid recipients who've been hit hard by rising drug costs.
I think you're going to see a tremendous cut. I don't think, I know you're going to see it in Medicaid and Medicare. That cut will be massive because drugs are 50-60% of the cost. So Medicaid costs are going down and Medicare costs are going down because of what we're doing today. And there's no, it's not like, oh, gee, well, maybe it won't happen. It's going to happen because the other countries have no choice. Now, the drug companies are going to have to say, listen, if you don't pay more, we're not going to give you the drug, and they're willing to do that. So that's it. They have to. We have to equalize.
Mr. President, what is the price controls?
Say it.
How do you respond to the fact that this?
It's not price control. No. What was price control is before. If you want to talk about price control, is what they were doing. They were making us pay. They set a price, and they said, "Here's what we're going to pay, and anything else charge America." Because at that time they had a very stupid president, and it really went crazy during the last 4 years. And remember this, the Democrats are the ones that allowed this to happen. They were the ones that were the protector of this pricing system. And I think it's going to be very hard. You'll have to ask Democrats, are they going to vote against the one great, big, beautiful deal that's being negotiated now, tax cuts, etc., when now on top of the tax cuts and regulation cuts, all the things, now you're going to say that the price of your medicine is going down by 60, 70, 80%. You're going to vote against it? I think a lot of Democrats are going to be forced to do something that their leaders are going to beg them not to do, and that's vote for the bill. I don't see how they can vote against it. How can they vote against it when drug prices, drugs and pharmaceuticals are going to be down 70, 80%? It's going to be very interesting.
Mr. President. It seems like a win at first sight, but here's the issue. The same Republicans backing this order are also behind efforts to cut Medicaid by a staggering $880 billion over the next decade. A move that would strip health care from millions of low-income Americans, seniors, and people with disabilities.
Said Medicaid is for Americans only? That's correct. Anyone that's telling you that there's all this stuff happening in Medicaid is largely lying to you, to be honest with you. In fact, undocumented people, let me just start off with that piece. Undocumented people pay billions of dollars in federal taxes to help finance programs that they are ineligible for, okay? So anyone who tells you that undocumented people are all getting Medicare and all this other stuff, that's simply not true. It's just not true. They pay taxes. They may pay for your Medicaid, but they're not paying for their own Medicaid. I'll tell you that much. Is trying to get you to cut your own health insurance because they're trying to get people all twisted up into believing that their health care is, and that the problems in this country is their neighbor, instead of the actual billionaires that are literally putting everything in motion to steal your health care to pay for their tax cuts. So don't fall for the rope dope, okay? That's what's happening here. Now, Republicans put budget instructions on the floor of the House, and they voted to direct the Energy and Commerce Committee to cut $880 billion from their budget. Now, when you look at the numbers, given some of the guidelines and parameters that they put down, the lion's share of that $880 billion is going to be cut from Medicaid. Medicaid is the largest, is one of the largest, if not the largest health insurer in the United States of America. Out of every 5 Americans, 1 is covered by Medicaid. So 1 in 5 Americans is covered in whole or in part by Medicaid. So we are talking about one of the largest blows to healthcare in the United States. And they want to do that because they need to cut $880 billion from Medicaid in order to pay for and finance their tax cuts for billionaires. This hearing is happening on Tuesday. Even if you believe everything that they say with no evidence, if they've identified $50 billion in waste, fraud, and abuse, why are they cutting $880 billion, nearly $1 trillion. The math is not mathing. And the reason for it is because they have been assigned to find $880 billion because they are going to give $880 billion to billionaires. 2 billionaires in tax cuts.
So, is this really about helping American people or just a way to look good before they start slashing vital programs that provide life-saving care? It feels a bit like giving with one hand and taking away with the other. Lower drug prices are great, but when the agenda is to dismantle Medicaid, it raises a lot of questions about whether this is just a Band-Aid on a much bigger wound. Please remember to share your thoughts with us. And as always, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and thank you for watching.